and welcome to today's edition of Tea Time with Tina. If you know, you know. Man, it's been 4 years since Tea Time with Tina. How about that? I just had a thing happen today and I thought I would share it with everybody because this is a kind of a weird season of my life, but I have been here before. So I thought it might help someone who might be going through a similar season. So everybody has a different schedule, right? Everybody has a different reason why they can't work out. One thing I will say is that it's a non-negotiable. So exercise is pivotal for your health. There is not one single piece of scientific evidence that proves otherwise. Exercise is beneficial for every single part of your body, whether that's for your immune response, for your heart, for your liver, for your kidneys, for your metabolic conditions such as preventing heart disease, diabetes, joints, muscles, bones, osteoporosis, literally you name it, and exercise is going to be beneficial. I wish I could say that carrots and kale are more beneficial than exercise, but unfortunately I can't say that. Are carrots and kale good? Absolutely. But exercise is just, it's a non-negotiable, guys. In my opinion, kale is also a non-negotiable, but we can argue that point another day. So today, unfortunately, I was in a meeting that ran long, and I had written in my schedule, because I do put in my schedule, okay, this is the time I'm going to work out. And I'm sure many of you have faced this before, where someone took that time away from you, whether it's a sick kid or your boss, or maybe a friend who you're talking off the ledge. You know, there's going to be so many times in your life when that precious time is taken from you. And so I had a few options, you know, and because I already had to negotiate some of my exercise time in other times during the week, today was kind of like one of those days where this was a non-negotiable. So of course I look at the workout. It's a 20-minute workout. It's high skill and it has heavy weights. So that means that it's a high risk workout. Now, I could have tackled that workout a couple of different ways. I could have super scaled it, meaning just kind of going through the motions. I could have chose sit-ups instead of GHDs, maybe dips off the bench. Maybe instead of a 60-pound sandbag, I could have chosen something small, maybe a 10-pound wall ball. And those are fine. And there have been times in my life where I have chosen that. So today I made a choice to go in, do a little crossover symmetry, move my body a little bit, and then try to jump in out of the way of the class, meaning I considered myself a hybrid athlete. Now, if you're a hybrid athlete, you know that there's a rule that the class takes priority over all equipment. So that meant that I was a quiet bystander, allowing the class to utilize the equipment before myself. So I kind of went round for round with them, but only if the equipment was available. If it wasn't, I moved on to the push-ups, because guess what? I didn't need equipment for that, right? So I respected the class, but I also understood I literally had 20 minutes. Like, I had the 5 minutes to work on crossover symmetry, because I don't recommend going into a workout, especially a high skill workout, cold. And you also need to know your body in regards to that too. There are going to be seasons in your life where you're going to need to super scale, and when you're also going to need to warm up more. Maybe you choose that entire 20 minutes to do GOWOD. Maybe you just roll on a roller. Maybe you're going to use that 20 minutes to sit on a bike. You use your 20 minutes however your current situation allows you to use that 20 minutes. For me, I had the requisite capacity to handle that workout with a 5-minute warm-up. But I know my body. If you don't know your body in that way, if you haven't already lived through making all of those mistakes, and trust me, I've made them all. I've gone into workouts cold. I've gone into a max lift cold before. I've done all of the things that you shouldn't do. And so I know what to do and what not to do at this point. If you don't know, you need to ask a coach, and the coach is going to be there to guide you in those decisions. Sometimes, you know, we need to be the decision maker for ourselves, and erring on the side of caution would be my recommendation, especially if there's any doubt. So I didn't have any doubt because I knew what I was capable of. But we're talking, I don't know, 15 years of experience, That's a lot of experience that led me to this point to be able to do that. Now, why am I telling you this story? Well, I'm telling you it because, gosh, there's a lot of power in like everything that happened today. I fueled my body. Okay, so a lot of people are making these choices and going into these silly workouts, and they're like 5 hours of sleep, meaning they're sleep deprived. They haven't eaten breakfast yet, and they're like, oh, I'm going to hit this 20-minute workout because Tina said working out is really important, and it's more important than kale. So that means I should go hit this 20-minute workout. Again, this is where wisdom comes in. So you need to have the wisdom to be able to make an educated choice. If you have any doubt whatsoever, DM me, ask a coach. We are all there for you to be able to guide you along your path and keep you in line with your goals. So like some of you have goals to run a marathon, or maybe to go to the games, or maybe just to max out your ACFT. Whatever your goal is, you need to also keep in mind. So for me, I need to remain healthy, injury-free, and able to win the Open. So those are like my top goals, other than like my family goals, being able to get up and off the toilet by myself, as my husband likes to say. Those kind of goals I have too. But if I'm making a choice for my fitness and it's for my health, but I'm making an unwise decision, then that's counterproductive. That's counterintuitive. I'm not actually making a decision for my health at that point. I'm making a decision for sickness, because an injury is going to keep you from being able to exercise. So what I don't want is for you to see me come in because I have 20 minutes of time and I have strategically mapped out. I literally could walk through the gym. I've been there so long, I could walk through blindfolded and find every piece of equipment. Even if you left equipment out, I'm not pointing fingers at you or your neighbor, but even if you left equipment out, I probably could navigate the gym blindfolded. So don't look at something that I do, or look at a coach, or look at someone who's, maybe they've been training now for years on this program, and they know this program inside and out, and they have like all of that experience already, having gone through the Open and semis and different competitions. Don't look at someone else and think, oh, I could do that. All right. Please ask a coach always. That we have so much wisdom, education, and just time under tension that we can give you access to just by having a conversation. So don't feel like you're a burden if you DM us either. If you're in a pinch and you're like, oh man, I don't want to like upset Coach Joe because he's in the middle of a class. I promise you, if a coach sees you come into a class in the middle of the class, they're going to tell you what to do. They're going to say, hey, you missed the warm-up. Go ahead and jump on a bike, right? Or they might say, hey, you really need to warm up for this max lift. So I'm going to have you skip the max lift. Go ahead and do these warm-up movements. You can hit the Metcon with us. Okay? And outside of that, please, again, DM me if you have any questions about any of this. I just want to encourage you. I want to encourage you that no matter what you have going on in your life, no matter if you had meetings after meetings today and then someone stole your workout time and then you're driving an hour and a half to Chapel Hill to 3 more meetings that are going to last throughout the night. Not talking about myself or anything, but even if you have all of that going on, or you're working a 12-hour shift, or whatever you have going on, please run it by us. We can help you navigate that, okay? But never let I can't get into your mind. I can't do this because of blank. Because there is a way. There is always, always, always a way, okay? So again, thank you for taking this 10 minutes with Tina. Next time, maybe I'll bring some tea. Have a good one.